Welcome back to Southern Latitudes. I'm Robin, and you're in my backyard in East Central Florida. And what I'm doing is preparing for a lot of tree work. I mean, like, there's going to be damage. So instead of it just being willy-nilly damage, I'm trying to mitigate and control as much damage as possible. And so I am actually removing as many of the plants and obstacles in front of this pine tree as possible, and then just giving them clean access, at least in and out to the tree as they're disassembling it. I'm sure they'll put the branches over here in the empty driveway, or it's sort of a roadway in my backyard that I've left vacant. And so I tried to do the strawberries, but I need a second person to help. You know, as I tilt the cart, I need somebody to help tilt the box. And then we'll just shove it over there, I think, or over here, one of the two places, just far enough away, you know, so it's not gonna receive a big blow. There was a lot of Biden's Elba in here. I had snapdragons right here. That was the last thing I moved. I took out my Spanish lavender, was one of the first things. I was gonna weed whack in here all the Biden's Elba, but it actually turned out to be a blessing that that line, I don't know how it happened, but it like got sucked up into the weed whacker, and now I've got to pop the whole top off. I'm just not in the mood for that, so I thought there's plenty of other jobs. And well, anyhow, so it's sitting over there, and I hand pulled it, and it came out with ease, because this is just pretty much really, it's nice and organic, and it's loose matter and pine straw too. And so it's actually very easy to pull out all that Biden's Elba or Spanish needle. It's just multiplied out here. Another thing that I'm going to end up doing is that I'm going to end up pulling out all 3 pineapples over there, just so there's plenty of space for them to put their feet down. Once this tree is removed, I am not, you know, I had the aloe here and then the pineapples up there, and that was just to circle the tree, because it's really hard to put other things around a big tree that love shade and so forth. The pineapples actually love more sun, but they'll grow in the shade. But as that tree's going to be gone, when it's gone, the thing is that I will no longer need things around it, and I can relocate these pineapples. I may just put all the pineapples in that pineapple pit that's by this pine back here. I'm not real sure, but they can go, and then I can replace, I'll have a beautiful space here on the inside for something like a mango or a nut tree, or perhaps I have 2 apple trees in waiting, although I would like to kind of have them closer together, although there's nothing that says we couldn't put one here and one, you know, 6 feet away, maybe, and let their canopies grow together. That's a possibility. But anyhow, either way, it doesn't matter. This whole landscape's going to change in here. I think, you know, like this longevity spinach can stay. It'll probably come back, no problem. The elderberries, you know, hard to kill. I have these 2 guavas. So far, nothing's really producing. You know, that can't be harmed and them come back. That kind of a deal. I mean, you could really, if I had to, actually it's a thought, really, now that I'm just speaking about it, I could take those way back there and just give the guys plenty of, you know, so nothing's smacking them in the head as they work. I can trim this down. This is a pineapple guava. And I will probably remove about half of the bulbine, or this is orange bulbine. The bees absolutely love it. So I don't want to knock it out completely and kind of scare the bees. But I can take a lot and I can put it into other places, just tuck it in. And then it can, if anything happens over here where it dies off, then it's fine. I have it in other places. And the oregano, as you saw in the other video, is still here. I'm going to let them trample it. I'm going to tell them not to worry about it. I've harvested enough oregano, but I'm going to, you know, for about 6 months to a year. But I think I'm going to probably harvest this backside next, off camera. and then I'll have more than enough for a year or so, or projects or whatever, you know. So that's what you see me doing here this morning. Next is this plumeria. It has never bloomed yet, and it's so close to blooming. I hate that I have to do this, but again, and I'll probably pop it right back here when they're all done. But for right now, I think for its safety, I'm just going to go ahead and pull it and put it in this pot. Okay, that was pretty easy. There was actually 4 of them in there, and I don't know if that's because one multiplied. That's kind of what it looked like. And I just have some more Biden's Alba to pull by hand. This elderberry, I got to take some more of the berries off. Every week I'm taking berries off. And then I found this beauty berry in here. So I'm probably going to just cut it down at the base and then see, you know, let them do their work. There's going to be a big old stump grinder in here. The root could get cut, you know, suffocated, cut, whatever, something like that. So I'm not going to bother trying to dig out the root of this one yet. And then I'm just going to kind of clean up these vines, put them to the side, and I may, man, I'm tempted. You know, the tree guy's going to be here tomorrow to get the deposit. And I'm going to take him back here and ask him how much more access does he need. Then there is this pine that I'm probably going to clear next, and I'm just going to take the Mexican sunflower down all the way to the ground, and they can have full access around that. Drop it down here if they need to. I can pull out the one pineapple. It doesn't have anything, but I don't want to pull the pineapple bush that has a pineapple on it. But I can pull these other 2 to help them gain access. Then I have just like a little bit of rosemary here, which honestly is not loving life. I was going to pull it anyhow. Shiny wild coffee, we can cut that to the ground. So we can just give them a good 6 to 7, 8 feet clearance to here. This is my grumachama, and it has actual fruit on it. So, ooh, the sun's starting to pop up over those trees. I'm hoping not to have to lose or do anything with this bush if possible. I have this papaya right here that I'm just going to take down to the ground because, as you can see, there's absolutely nothing at the top of it. Hold on, let me get the angle. So yeah, can you see there's nothing? Nothing. This one is okay. If it lives, it lives. If it dies, it dies. In fact, they may want to just come chainsaw that out of there in order to have access to this pine tree. This is going to be the biggest booger because thank goodness it's not the biggest of my trees, but it has the least amount of access to it. But again, I'm going to keep going, keep trying to give them, you know, do what I got to do, you know, like shave the little annoyances like the grape vine here or the moringa there. Yeah, actually I may just pull both of these papayas out. I can always replant later. We'll reconfigure. The whole food forest is getting a makeover, really, because 4 of those pines are right here in the food forest. So that's half of what I'm having removed. It's gonna change everything. And then this garden, oh, I don't even know. Haven't got there mentally. So you guys, I'm sorry. The next few videos are going to be me being a hot, sweaty mess. I apologize for that. No makeup. Probably, you know, 3 days ago, mascara down my eye, you know, below my eyes like a raccoon. There's no telling. I didn't look at myself in the mirror. I just braided my hair and I was like, let's go for it. It was kind of cool when I woke up about 6:30 this morning. And I thought I need to get something done, like an hour's worth of work done. And now the sun's popping up, it's starting to get hot. I actually got a ton of dishes and I need to go grocery shopping. But we got a lot accomplished today. A lot of things moved. Let me show you where it went. well, the pineapples and the big aloe are over here, and I think they'll be okay for like up to a month. Don't quote me on that, but I think they will be. And then I have the pineapples, probably also good for about a month. I've neglected pineapples for much longer. And then just we'll find homes for them. But today is not that day. It's definitely not that day. That's it, you guys. So with all that being said, take care. God bless. God bless you guys. I feel sorry for you having to look at this. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh.